Hello, welcome to your 30-day yoga challenge with Lydia. Today is day 9. We're going to be working through a dynamic vinyasa flow. Similar to yesterday, getting the body moving, energizing and feeling some stretch and improving your flexibility. So let's begin. We're going to start standing up today. So the feet are in line with the hips. We're going to take a big breath in as we reach the arms up. Exhale as we slowly reach forwards, find a forward fold, relax the head, scan in, see how your forward fold feels today. Rolling up through the spine, shaking out any tension. Bring the arms out wide as you take a big breath in, and again, exhale as we forward fold, relax in the head, round in the spine, bend in the knees if you need to, and let's roll it back up. One more, inhale as we reach. Exhale, forward fold. And rolling it back up through the spine, bringing the body up to a standing pose, mountain pose, spread the palms out wide. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Grounding through the feet and just holding here for a few breaths. Feeling the front of the body engage. Feel some length through the spine. Some space through the ear and shoulder as you lengthen the neck. Maybe you look up as we reach the arms high. Exhale as you bring the palms together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to floor. Let's step into your plank, hands under the shoulders. Let's walk through your legs. Feeling the legs start to mobilize. Little stretch through one ankle at a time. Feeling the core muscles engage. And on your next exhale, let's bend into the knees, bend into the arms as we lower the body down onto the front. Releasing the hands now as we lift the legs off of the floor. Coming into a nice back arch. We're going to find a W position with the arms. Lift, lift, lift through the back. Shoulder blades back and down. Head in line with the spine. Holding for one more breath. And exhale, let's ground the hands, release the feet and push up onto your knees, mini press up and bring the hips back onto the heels. Relax the head, child pose. Inhale as we come up to all fours. Let's warm up the glutes and the shoulders now as we push through the hands. Stay strong through the upper body. Lift and extend your left leg. The foot is in line with your hip. Exhale as we reach up with the opposite arm. The right arm extends, head in line with the spine. Inhale. And exhale, ground, hand to floor, knee lowers. Inhale as we reach up the right leg. Foot in line with the hip. Hips stay square. And let's reach up with your left arm. Opposite arm to leg. And exhale as we lower, tucking the toes. Lift the hips into your first down dog today. The hips are high. Relax the head, spread the hands. Making any extra stretches here if you need to. From here, let's bring that right leg through. Low lunge. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, lift the chest, maybe you back bend. One more, inhale, let's lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms, bringing them all the way down either side of your front foot. High lunge. Inhale as we reach the arms up, finding that balance. Exhale, let's float to warrior 2. So we've done this one before. That left leg's in line with the back of the mat. Really bend into that right knee, tuck the tailbone. We're going to work through 4 breaths here. Stay where you are. I'll just show you from the front. Still bending into that same knee. Inhale as we lengthen that front leg. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Last one. Find in your full range, really ground the legs, engage that left thigh. And exhale, bring the body up to standing. Both feet face forward. So we're in that wide forward fold position we did yesterday. So again, looking for that hip hinge, that nice flat back. Let's come into your forward fold. Relax the head. Soften into the knees here if you need to. See how it feels today. Inhale as we find some length through the spine. We're going to walk around like we did yesterday, coming over to that left leg. Maybe you look over the left shoulder, and today maybe you reach up with your left arm, coming into a nice twist, really opening up the body. And exhale, let's lower that top hands, bringing the hands away from you, walking over to your right foot. Again, looking over the right shoulder if that feels good. Or maybe today you reach up with the right arm, open the chest. And exhale, lower, bringing the hands back to center, finding your hips with the hands as you lengthen the spine, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and coming on up, engaging the glutes as we meet the top. Toe heel the feet in just once or twice to find your triangle pose. We haven't done this one before. We're going to turn out your right leg. The left leg's in line with the short edge of the mat. The hips come towards the left. The arms are in line with the shoulders. Inhale as we lengthen the spine. Exhale as we reach towards the right. Imagine you're in a corridor. You're not going forwards or backwards. On your next exhale, let's lower your right hand down. So anywhere from the knee all the way down towards the ankle. Avoid sort of crashing forward, touching that right side. Really feel some lift and lengthen in that left side of the body. Shoulders come away from the ears, really pick up that left arm. Breathing for 2 more breaths. So go to the ears if you need to, but engage shoulders down. Exhale, engage the muscles, obliques as you lift up. Bringing the body up to standing, both feet facing forwards, hip distance apart. So we work for a few hip circles here. So let's work round in one direction, just loosening off some tension. And back the other way. And from here, interlocking the hands, let's reach the arms above the head. Finding some length in the body. You can either stay here or inhale as we lower to the right. Lowering the hands down, feel a nice side stretch, and exhale as you lift. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in as you lower. And exhale as you lift. Inhale, let's go. One more each side. Exhale, lift. Last one. Release the arms. Give the body a little shake. Bringing yourself up to the front of the mat as we spread the toes. Inhale. Let's lift the head as we reach the arms up. Bringing the palms together as you exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Flat back. And step or jump. Your chaturanga. Bending into the arms. Inhale as we pull through to your first up dog. Really lengthen the spine. And exhale, let's bring it back into your down dog. 3 breaths here, and you can choose child pose today if you prefer. If you're in down dog, think about lengthening through the lower back. Maybe you're walking through the legs, or maybe you just keep it still. On your next exhale, let's step that left foot through. Ground your right knee, low lunge. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, let's lift the chest, maybe a back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Ground in the hands to floor. Find that high lunge. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Bending into your left knee. Ground the legs. 4 breaths as you inhale, lengthen that left leg, pulling up through the front of the thigh. Exhale, let's lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2. Working on your dynamic stretching here. So you're really working on the hip mobility, the quad muscles, and all inside the inner thighs, so the adductors. Hold this last one. And on your next exhale, let's lengthen that front leg, facing it forwards, forward fold, relaxing the head, and let's see how it feels again. To fold forward, engage in the inner thighs, maybe you bend into one knee at a time. Nice. Maybe you walk the hands through the center of the gap. See how far you can travel through today. Relaxing the head, relax the shoulders. And as we come out of this one now, we're going to find that nice length in the spine. So what we've done before, either step the hands onto the hips if that feels best for you, or you can try level 3 as we reach the arms above the head, nice and strong in line with the shoulders. The tummy muscles are engaged and you come on up, engaging into the glutes. So that's a full hip hinge. Control the arms down. Let's toe heel the feet in just once or twice as we find your triangle pose on this side. Turning out your left leg this time. The hips go towards your right. Pretend you're in a corridor as you reach the arms towards the left. Exhale as we lower, sliding this left hand down the leg, open and reach with that right arm. And if you feel like you're collapsing in that left side, you need a block to help prop you up. Hold in for another 2 breaths. See how it feels on this side. And exhale as we bring the body back up to standing. Again, let's toe heel the feet in together, working for a few hip circles one way. And back the other way, see how that feels. Maybe you increase the movement. Get rid of any niggles through the lower back. And let's reach the arms up. Feet are in line with the hips, arms are above the head. Let's work through 4 more side bends. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, let's lower. Exhale, lift. 1 more each side, let's go. Last one. And releasing the arms, giving the shoulders a little shake. Bringing the body up to standing, spreading the toes, engage the thighs. Inhale, let's reach. Maybe you look up. Exhale, bringing the hands to center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to floor. Let's step or jump. Your chaturanga. And lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Let's all meet in your down dog. I'm going to show you 2 variations now. So we're going to pull the hips down into a high plank. And you've got an option of crunching with the right knee, bringing it towards the nose, back to high plank. Aiming for 5 repetitions. Option 2, you find your down dog. You lift that right leg, 3-legged dog. And then you come to plank as you bring that knee into crunch. Exhale, come back to 3-legged dog. So that's 1. Pull forwards, high plank and crunch. 2. Pull forwards, crunch. 3. 4. Really reach and tap the nose. 5. Lower the knee down in line with the hip and the left one. So we just rock side to side. Maybe bring the hips back into a child pose. Relax the head. So that one really works the core muscles, the shoulders and the hips, always working at your own level. So in your own time, let's go back into your down dog, lifting up the hips, either working through just the plank position or let's lift that left leg high, 3-legged dog. And exhale as you bring that knee to crunch, tap your nose. 1. Pull forwards. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Crunch. 5. Lower the knees down. Release the hands and rock side to side if that feels good for you. Relaxing the head. And then from here, we're going to walk the hands up onto the heels. Okay, so like we did yesterday, we bring the hands behind you. If the shoulders are feeling tight, bring them wide, okay? Or you can bring the hands close together. Depending on how open the shoulders feel. And let's lift the hips, camel pose. Opening up the chest. Yesterday we kept the hips down. If that's feeling good, stay here. Or let's lift the hips with you. Feeling some length in the body now. Really relax the head. Hold in for another 4 breaths. And on your next exhale, let's slowly release. Round in the body. Let's hug into the knees or bring the hands either side of you. Relax the head down onto the mat. Bringing the hands underneath you, looking for a neutral spine as we come to all fours. Inhale as we tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale as we bring that right foot in between the hands, relax the back knee and relax the back foot. Nice big inhale as we really relax into your left hip. Feel a nice stretch. Lengthen through the spine and think about lifting up, shoulders away from the ears. From here, big breath in. Let's exhale as we gently sit the hips back. Lengthen that front leg, bringing the head towards the knee. Toes come on up. And bringing it forwards back into your low lunge. I'll give you an option to stay here or twist as we reach up with the right arm. Open the chest. Feel a gentle release through the spine. Maybe you look at your hands and maybe you reach for that back foot. Really opening up the hips. Wherever you are, hold for another 2 breaths. Feeling that foot become heavy in your hands. Nice and light on your left fingertips. On your next exhale, let's release the hand, release the foot and bring the hands either side of that front leg. From here, we're going to extend that back leg, look for your high lunge, ground the hands, and we're going to shoot this front foot all the way back to a 3-legged dog. So we're going to lift that leg off and bring it up high. Really nice. From here, let's bring the knee in line with your right hand, pigeon stretch. So we did this one in your yin yoga practice. We're going to come up nice and light on the fingertips. Remember to lengthen through the spine. Use a cushion here if you need support underneath the hips. Stay here if it feels good, or if you need to find an alternative, come down into your 90-90 and you forward fold from here. If you're in pigeon, keep that nice length in the spine. Feel the body slowly relax. On your next exhale, let's find a forward fold. Creeping the hands forwards. The forehead maybe reaches the back of the hands. Breathe into the belly, and as you exhale, release. Feeling the legs, the shoulders and the hips slowly relax onto the floor. If that's feeling good and you want to take it further, just reach the arms in front of you in line with the shoulders as you relax. Lengthening the spine. On your next exhale, let's bring the hands underneath you, wherever you are, pressing up through the palms. We're going to tuck the back toes and stay super strong as we lift this front leg, lift the hips, and let's walk it out in your down dog. Realigning the hips. Feeling the sensations through that side. And then from here, slowly ground the knees onto the floor. We're going to come into a side plank now. The left hand comes to the center of the mat. We've done this position before where we bring the knee in line with your left hand and the left foot's off the mat and we reach and open. So we're in a nice side triangle. From here, if you can, come up onto the fingertips. And we've also lifted the legs. So see how far it feels today. If you haven't done that before, just try and lift a few inches or in line with the hip. If this feels good, inhale as you bend the knee, tap your elbow, exhale, lift and lengthen. 3 more. Inhale, crunch, exhale, lengthen. 2, crunch, 3, last one, stay strong and hold for 3, 2, 1, slowly lower. Keeping that foot down on the mat. We're going to lift up using your core muscles. Slide your right hand down that right leg. Reach up and over with your left arm. Shoulders away from the ears. And on your next exhale, let's release. We're milling the arms all the way around. Bringing yourself onto all fours and making any stretches here if you need to. Maybe you release off the wrists if that feels good. You can bring the palms to face up. Get a nice stretch through the forearms. And then when you're ready, we're going to place the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes and lift the hips. Find your down dog. Shoulders away from the ears. Bringing your left foot through this time. Ground in that back knee, untuck the toes and lift and lengthen through your spine. Sit it back, lengthening that front leg. Soften the knee if you need to here. Inhale, let's bring it up, low lunge. And exhale, bring it back. Inhale, bringing the body forwards. Keeping this low lunge if that feels good for you, lizard lunge. Reaching up with that left arm, maybe find a twist. Looking over that back arm, maybe we reach for that left foot, your right foot, sorry. Taking some deep breaths here, feeling that leg become heavy in your hands. Feeling that right hip really open now and relax. And on your next exhale, let's windmill the arm back. Ground in that right leg as we lift and extend your right leg, high lunge. The hands are strong, grounded on the floor. We're going to lift this left leg back to three-legged dog. The leg comes high. Bringing this knee now all the way through into your pigeon stretch. Flexing your left foot. Inhale as you lift and lengthen through the spine, relaxing your right leg, untuck the toes, nice and light on the fingertips if that feels good. Open the chest and exhale, let's bring it down. Maybe you come onto the elbows, maybe the head relaxes onto the back of the hands. And if it feels good, you can also lengthen out, bringing the chest all the way down onto the floor. Breathing into the belly and releasing tension as you exhale. And moving softly as we walk the hands back up underneath you, spreading the hands. Find your position as we tuck the back toes. And again, we're going to lift this front leg, engage the tummy muscles as we walk through your down dog. Feeling the hips come together and realign. Noticing any sensations on that left side now. From here, let's find your side plank. So we're going to bring the right hand down now in the center of your mat. And the right knee comes in line with that right hand. We're going to lift and extend that left leg. So find in this position, reaching out with that left arm. Really engage the tummy muscles and squeeze that bottom glute. Maybe you come up onto the bottom fingertips. And let's see how it feels to lift that leg. If you're working with crunches, inhale as we bend, reach for that elbow, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, crunch, exhale, lengthen. 2 more. Last one. And hold. Lift the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Reaching up now, engaging the tummy muscles as you lift the hips off of the floor. We're going to lower that left hand down towards the foot as we open up that right side. Side triangle, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, let's bring it back. Coming all the way back down onto all fours. Again, let's just loosen off the wrists, bringing the palms upwards, gently rocking back. And if this feels too intense for you, bringing the weight over like this on your wrists, you can bring yourself onto your heels and just use the other hand for a gentler stretch. Nice. Maybe you stretch out all the knuckles. That feels good as you stretch out the fingers, bring them away from the hand, releasing some tension. Maybe you've been doing a lot of typing or yoga. Nice. And then we're going to bring it onto the back of the body, coming into your first tabletop. So we've done a lot of glute bridges. You can always return to this glute bridge if you would like. So just opening up the hips here, grounding the hands. Okay, to progress from this glute bridge, we're going to find tabletop, bringing the hands to face the feet. Inhale, and we're going to ripple through the spine like I've been teaching you in your glute bridge. So lift the tailbone up first. You have a neutral spine. The shoulders are open here. Maybe you feel a stretch in your biceps, maybe the chest muscles. But if you can, relax the head, ground the feet and engage the inner thighs. The hips are high. If you feel like you're dropping, lift and engage the back of the legs. Hold for another 2 breaths. And on your next exhale, let's bend it down. The hips come down. Lengthen the legs and let's shake it out. Bringing the head onto the floor. Relaxing the shoulder blades back and down. And let's take a few deep breaths. Feeling the heart rate begin to slow down. Bringing some stillness into your practice as we rest in your Savasana. Finding some silence for 5 breaths. And when you're ready, let's work through some movements, waking the body back up. More than welcome to stay led down if that feels good for you, but in your own time. Let's roll it round onto one side and either sit onto the heels or a comfortable seat. Maybe you're cross-legged, but wherever you are, find some length through the spine. The shoulder blades come back and down. Open the eyes and bring the palms together. Thank you so much for joining in today. Namaste. Have a lovely rest of the day and I'll see you tomorrow.